fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's gone. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A 10-yard gain.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
3-yard line.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And
we often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, here's a good one to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gone. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And Tate's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Gain of 13 yards.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking for Shepard deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
To number 87.
Sterling Shepard, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run. Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Return on this one is a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Barkley toss play left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Webster now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The final shot before break here. Goff going up top for Cup. And this one is incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. He's into the clear. 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Again, it's Barkley. That is no lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
For the Giants.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Webster. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, Henderson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and it's
handing it off to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Giants 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From the 50, it's gone. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, You're rushing him deeper than normal, and I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rams 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. A handoff to Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, you tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Giants 14, Rams 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Tate to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
By Troy Readers.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings up.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The toss out to Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Shrugs it off. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On third down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain for second down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the top.